Folks, first hour this morning, we caught stripers, and we actually already had a great morning. Now we're gonna try and catch some of these monster crappie. It's the 1st of June, and I've got a brush pile that's got crappie that are 3/4 of a pound to 2 pounds. And I'm actually pulling up on it right now. So let's take a look at the graph. One thing for sure, this is Lowrance Electronics, best you can buy. This is down scan. I'm gonna show you what a tree looks like. We're getting ready to come up on the brush. Right there where it says 15, that's a little part of a tree. Look at it on the bottom part. This is the old way of looking. Look at the tree up here where my finger is. There they are. There's our fish. The fish are sitting in the top of those trees right here. These little dots on the very top are the fish. So I'm gonna mark it with one. I'm gonna need another buoy right there, Danny. And here we go. We're gonna mark it again. Look at all these fish right through there. That's what it looks like originally. This is pretty sporty. Good electronics will make that difference. I've got 2 buoys out right here over my shoulder. I've just marked it. This pile is probably 10 times as big as this boat. So it's a big pile, but I've got the fish zeroed in between those 2 buoys. So we're gonna sit down and drop a minnow down and see just how big a fish we can catch. Let's go fishing. Folks, let me show you how simple the technique's gonna be. I've got a real small split shot right there. I'm gonna go down about 18 inches. I've got a number 6 hook, which is right here. And we're gonna be using crappie minnows. I'm gonna take the minnow, I'm gonna hook him through his nose, out his brain, just like that. Now our brush is right up here over my shoulder. Let me get us up on top of it. I've got 2 buoys out. We're gonna ease up to the brush. We're gonna drop it straight down. Let me show you how these fish, if you'll watch what I'm doing here. Here's an example. This rod is 9 foot. You see where my bait is? It's right here at the handle. All right, I'm gonna drop it out, and then I'm gonna pull 2 more pulls, just like this. Here's 1, there's 2, okay? And that's gonna set us right on top of these fish. One thing about this particular brush pile that we're gonna fish, if you let it go to the bottom, you're gonna get hung up because there is a bunch of trees down there. So if you'll watch my rod tip, you wanna keep your rod pretty steady. You don't wanna do any jerking, and they'll thump it. There you go, Danny.
Going good.
Isn't that pretty? Look at that fish. That's the size. We'll catch them that big and a whole lot bigger today. There's Kris has got one.
Yeah.
I've got one. We got 3 on at a time, so I guess.
This is a good one.
I think we're on them.
1, 2, 3.
Look at that one Kris has got.
Oh, that's a good one.
Golly. Look at.
That's a chunk.
Let's show the folks just how pretty he is. But you don't have to go far. Look at this one.
No, that one's nice.
How about that? That's 3 at a time.
Whoops, I'll get it.
3 at a time. All right. We in them. If you look over our shoulder, there's our buoys. I've got these fish marked. I've got them zeroed in, literally right there. And that's how fast you can catch them. When you get on them, we're liable to catch 100 sitting right here in this one spot. So I'm feeling pretty good about it now, kids. How about that?
Yeah, I like that.
That was pretty sporty. All right, I'm gonna get me another minnow out. Pretty simple. Number 6 hook. We'll go over that again. Hook him right under his mouth and out his head, just like that. Drop her straight down. I'm gonna count it down. Let's get it right here. All right, there's my 9 feet. Let's go 2 more feet. There, Danny's got another one. Look at there. 1, 2.
Boy, the bite is really subtle.
Oh, I understand.
Oh my God, look at this thing.
Look at that big, golly, look at that big old crappie.
Oh my gosh.
Show the folks how big that little scooter is.
Nice.
Dang. That one's full grown.
Man, that's a good pound fish. He's a good pound. Isn't that pretty?
Nice.
That is nice.
All right.
Dang.
That fish hit it literally within, what, 2 seconds of it getting down there?
When I got it where I wanted it. And just the most subtle bite, too.
Got one too, but
Oh,
here's
that's
one
another
right
big
here. We're not gonna let him catch them all, are we? You want to see what a pretty one looks
Oh.
like? Look at
That's nice. Two nice ones.
that.
Hey, whiz.
Two at a time. That's pretty sporty.
I got one.
Chris has got one. Now we got three at a time. So this is crappie fishing, literally as good as you'll ever see.
Oh,
Right here. Look at this. There's two.
These are good.
Look at there. There's three. All right.
Wow.
There we go. See you there, buddy. I did say we were gonna catch fish today, didn't I? There he is. There's one. There's one, kids. There's one. Another chunk. Look at this.
Oh,
look at
yeah.
this.
Oh.
Golly, look at that big crappie.
That's pretty.
That's Big Mama.
He's a pound and a quarter fish for sure. That's what a grown one looks like.
Yeah.
That's what a
Oh,
grown
man.
one looks like. Wow. Look at that. Now, one thing for sure, anybody of you out there that like to keep fish and love to eat fish, that's one of the best fish in the world, freshwater, by far. I eat them once a week. Chris, you got a nibble there?
Yep.
There you go. I guess they're still down there. Look at that big
Another
one.
good
There,
one.
Danny's got one. There's three on them. Okay, I think we're still on them. Look at that big
Chris
one.
got a big one,
Look
too.
at that.
Hey,
Look
whiz.
at
Wow.
that. Danny, you
Holy
got a
moly.
Yeah,
nice.
mine's only a pound. See, that's little compared to yours.
Wow.
Jeez, that's
Look
a
at
good
that.
one.
Show,
See
hang on.
yours.
Look at that. Is that good or what?
That's awesome.
Man.
We in them. We on them. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show. It is always a pleasure to have Danny and Kris with me. We've been fishing a number of years. Highland Marina Resort. You really need to check out that facility, highlandmarinaresort.com. Check out my website at joeymines.com, and definitely like me on Facebook, Outdoors with Joey Mines. I post pictures of what we do, not on a daily basis, but at least once a week, so you'll know what to expect when you come to West Point Lake. For Danny and Kris, I'm Joey Mines. Y'all have some good hunting and good fishing. We're gonna fish on. I'll see you next week.